let's get started. Thanks for sharing this with the group.
Thank you for your time.
Maybe you've already seen that I'm really harsh and direct with people, but it better be me and some interviewer. And also 100% of the CVs and the cover letters I get suck. Okay, so don't be upset if I'm really critical, because it's a really hard task to do, because you know too much about yourself. It's really, you're not, and you that makes you tell all these details and do stuff that's not exactly helpful for writing a cover letter and the CV. We'll go into the CV later. We'll first look, we'll go into cover letter later. We'll first look into the CV. I marked in yellow, I marked all unnecessary fluff that tells me nothing about you. Okay. There is you're a bit stuck at not really giving me examples of you, but you're actually just telling me abstract fluff. Okay. Planned and manage digital transformation project timelines, milestones, and deliverables in an agile methodology.
Very generic.
It tells me nothing about you.
Okay.
And it's not only it has to be about you, it has to be about your amazingness. Okay. So this is not usable at all. Design competences framework for manufacturing by manipulating large databases and communicating complex analytics. What? My mind says, what? I hope she's going to tell me something. Develop with cross-functional teams, successfully apply the detailed digital transformation strategy and roadmap. What? Yeah.
Okay.
It tells me nothing about you.
It's a whole PhD, but very in a totally theoretical way, how I describe them here. Yeah.
It tells me nothing about you. Now, let's try this. What is amazing about your PhD and your research? What did you find out? How did you move the needle in your research?
Okay, just
I'm listening.
You're listening. It was a question for okay, yes. Now. Actually, I investigated a new trend, the digital servitization trend. And if you're not familiar with the term servitization, that I didn't use it in my CV just for obvious reasons, because it's a difficult term. It's the strategy of the companies that they don't sell just a product, but they sell a product service system or just a service. So we are talking about a new phenomenon. The servitization thing, it's old, but the digital servitization, so how this whole phenomenon is facilitated by the new digital technologies like IoT, big data, analytics, etc., is a new trend. So I investigated this trend. And more specifically, apart from the theoretical stuff, to find its characteristics, the definition of it, benefits, etc., I designed a maturity model, so to support companies in such transformation. And one of the main dimensions of the maturity model was the competencies, so the employees' competencies, how they have to change in order to be more competent within this transformation. This is more or less my research.
Now we get into something interesting. Okay. There's actually something we could sell. Yeah. Now you're telling me something. Oh, here's a concept that I could put on a few PowerPoint slides and take to my clients tomorrow. Yeah. So what you want to put here is actually, what did you design there? So that an interviewer says, interesting, tell me more. Could we use this in our client work tomorrow?
Yes.
Aha.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I got to hire you.
Okay.
Get it?
But I don't know how to write it. I have to find the proper way to write it.
That's easy. Yeah. Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. And you write it in a way that Homer Simpson understands it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you designed a model for that does X, Y, Z. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That leads companies to do this and that. And also doctoral candidate and researcher, that's fine. What did you research on? Yeah. First of all, sort of you researched this and that topic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, research what you just told me, the digital servitization.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you put in brackets, what is it in layman's terms?
Okay.
Yeah? And then you put in, what is this good for? Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, enabling companies to XYZ benefit. This is advertising we're doing here. This is, yeah?
Yeah.
So I researched digital servitization, which means how can they add digital services to a normal product offering.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes, it's
okay.
Yeah, kind of true.
Enabling companies to increase their revenues 1,000%. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Whatever benefit it is. Yeah. But never say enabling the digital transformation.
Okay.
Digital transformation is sort of the bullshit bingo word of the year.
It's not bullshit.
You are absolutely in the right spot with digital transformation because this is what clients buy at the moment. But don't say you're doing digital transformation. It's just such a generic word. Just show them specifically what can you do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Find words when you think. Don't think about you gonna meet the CEO of, don't know what sort of companies you investigate tomorrow, and you
mainly manufacturing.
Hey, I've just spent a couple of years thinking about the following topic, and I think it's really relevant for you. Here it is. Okay, this is what you have to spell out here. Yeah, and you design the model for this and that, enabling this and that. Mm-hmm. Enabling whatever it enables. Yeah. Okay. Good. And then here you were a research consultant on the side. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, provided strategic recommendations for the service business by developing and leading qualitative and quantitative projects.
More specifically, I have to say something about the project.
What the fuck did you do? Right? If you were a consultant, of course you provide recommendations by doing analysis. Yeah. What did you do? What was the impact? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure you did amazing stuff. You're just not telling me.
Yeah, very generic. This was.
Yeah. You increase the company's awareness. By what measure? Find a measure.
By what measure?
Yeah. Did you drive up in engagements? Did more people contact the company? You guys gotta have done things for a purpose. There has to be some output of this, or did you just do stuff and did it drive?
Yeah. No. I get you.
Did it and call your clients and ask them, look, what was the benefit of my work back then? Did you see any uplift of leads, 30% more leads? Or did your business, if their business grew the last year 50%, then you put it on there as your achievement. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also here, directly influenced a 20% revenue growth. No, not you influenced something. You fucking did it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sort of drove 20% revenue growth by achieving and managing more than 20 company collaborations and partnerships. Ah, okay. Interesting. Tell me more. You did it. Yeah. Of course, you didn't do it alone. Everybody knows that. Yeah. I mean, when I talk about what I did, I tell people, as a project manager, I increased the bottom line of my client by 100 million euros. But did I personally do it? Or maybe it was the 4,000 people who work there. Of course, I didn't do it alone. Yeah. But bam, this is my achievement. This is the project I want to talk about. What did you do? Well, this was my role. This is what we did. This were the approaches. Yeah. Here you drove 20% revenue growth by doing these partnerships. Oh, cool. Here, you got to get out of your genericness. I know you're talking a lot in researcher language. Research language is a lot like that.
I'm afraid that if I go into details, then I don't know, the CV will be super complicated, and I will lose the meaning. And I read somewhere that, okay, in the CV, you shouldn't use weird words, or even that's why the reason I didn't use digital servitization and I used digital transformation of service business.
Tini.
Yeah.
The 3 steps of enlightenment in communication. First level of enlightenment, when the associates come into the company, they start to write a lot of detail. They say, no, look, not that detail. God damn it. Conceptual. Then they go to the second level of enlightenment. They start to write exclusively conceptual bullshit. Like you're on the second level now. Yeah. Provide a strategic recommendation for the service business by developing and leading a quantitative and qualitative analysis. What? Okay. Yeah. And then you move to the third level of enlightenment. And here it is. You bring the concept to life in the mind of the reader through the best example. Yeah? You're not putting level 1, all these things. Through the best example, you bring the concept to life. I'll do an example for you. When you go to a CEO and you've analyzed his factory, you don't say, here's all the details. No. You also don't say, oh, here we got to do a huge transformation process. No. You go in there and say, look, here's an example. You see, your people have to walk 100 times each day from A to B. And if we just put the stuff that's at B in spot A, then this would actually save you 5 working hours a day. And over the course of a year, that's about 1,000 hours. And each hour costs 50 euros. So that's 50,000 euros saved. And we have identified 200 more measures like this. Now I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
So through the best example, you make the concept come alive. Okay? So if you develop processes and models for innovative service design, okay, bring me the best
an example
you had.
Okay.
Bring me the best idea you had, and then say, sort of, this was the example. And what was the impact of this? Yeah? Through the best example, you communicate the overall idea. You're currently at level 2, you're at the completely abstract level. But I want to hear, because it doesn't translate the brand strategy, consumer insights, and competition to new product ideas by leading multiple workshops. Well, tell me what the product idea was. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when reading your CV, I'm like, I think she's great, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe she cannot ever get to the point. Maybe she's just completely theoretic.
Yeah, maybe it's true. Maybe Maybe not. Who knows? Okay, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Good. And then here, up there, I love this. You've implemented this beautifully here with sort of PhD scholarship, student representative, mentoring. I love that. I mean, the teaching, supervision, and mentoring of students. I would also want to have a number here.
Yeah? Number. Okay.
Mentored 50 students. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thesis. Yeah, you're going into the thesis further down here. And if there's anything else, I would love to see more, proof of excellence, a prize you won, something you started, something where you exhibited your stuff, if there was any stuff like that, put it on there.
Apart from the scholarships and the awards during my bachelor, what else?
I don't know. You tell me.
Like, I don't know. As a representative, I made awards, let's say, in the universities.
Yeah.
The last one was at the University of Brescia, where all the researchers, we had offices without windows, only with artificial lights. So after 2 years of fighting, finally they gave us a new building with windows just for the PhD students. But I wrote it somehow in the cover letter. I cannot write it here. It doesn't make sense to me.
Why not? That was in you sort of PhD student representative. Nice, but actually sort of led the initiative, or actually put it in plain words, sort of
improve the working conditions of the researchers. But what?
You were sort of, the point is that you were victorious in a 2-year discussion with the university that led to a new building. Interesting. Tell me more. Yeah. Anything you write there has to be the question, interesting, tell me more. Yeah. You've been a student representative. Yeah. I led a discussion, a 2-year discussion that led to us having a new building, or you moved the university leadership to open a new building in a 2-year struggle. Yeah. Or we have to find the right words for this. Interesting. Tell me more. What did you do there? Yeah. Well, I did this and that, and it was this and this background. But it's actually, how did you move the needle? Just the fact that you've been a student representative could be due to your outstandingly good looks and that all the boys voted for you. No. But what did you do there? Yeah. You moved through a struggle, tenacity, 2 years, worked on this, bam, nailed it. That's amazing. Yeah. This needs to go in there. It all needs to be stuff that shows, okay, you see a problem, you tackle it, you work with senior leaders, you move them to do something, you face adversity, you prevailed. Prevailing is the word. You prevailed in the discussion with university leadership. You prevailed in a 2-year discussion with university leadership to provide better working conditions. Oh, really? What did you do there? Yeah. This is the kind of the amazing stuff, not the fact that you've been a student representative. Yeah. Cool. And then always sort of these first places, we always highlight stuff like this. Always first places. These firms are full of first place people, so you always have to have these first places. Good. It's awesome. And you are awesome.
Yeah, there are many things to improve. Okay, it's normal.
You are awesome. You're just not admitting it in yet. Okay, and here again, all the yellow part is.
I was so sure about the third paragraph. So sure, so generic.
Here, yeah, it's completely generic.
Yes.
The growing digital disruption is blurring boundaries and forcing industrial enterprise to adapt to continuous evolving and challenging business environment by being more agile, service and customer centric.
I wanted to introduce a topic also. Okay, I know. I knew it.
Doesn't tell me anything about you. It doesn't. I mean, look, your case is so easy. You have to go in and answer the question, why do you want to work at that firm? And you do this by showing that you've talked to people at the firm, that you have read the articles and you found them really impactful and actually strongly influencing your thinking in your PhD work.
Okay, this is true.
That's super simple. Second paragraph, you are amazing, and you have to you are amazing, and what did you what was your PhD work about, with specific examples, and especially you have to leverage that chance that you are that you actually have researched something that is highly relevant and sellable for a consulting company. So you have to put this into the second paragraph. Here is what I've done, and then one or two more bits of proof of amazingness. Yeah, but you have to sell your PhD here. And then the third paragraph is super easy as well. Yeah, I want to take the insights from my PhD work to BCG, Mckinsey, Bain, and support and take it to global clients, helping them in the digital transformation. Here, there's the one place where you're allowed to use digital transformation.
Okay.
Yeah, you're exactly the material they're currently looking for. The whole last McKinsey alumni meeting was digital transformation. It's all digital transformation. So they will love it. You know digital transformation. You're doctor. How do you spell your last name? How do you pronounce your last name?
Pascu.
Pascu. Frau Dr. Pascu.
Frau Dr. Pascu.
At all? Huh?
Ja, ich spreche. Ein bisschen, ja.
Okay, Frau Dr. Pascu. Yeah?
It's not bad, Frau Dr. Pascu.
Frau Dr. Pascu is amazing. And our expert on digital transformation. The story is super easily told. You don't need all this fluff here. Yeah. Just tell me what was your thesis about, and you created profound insights on how to do this and that, and also besides your PhD. But it can be, look, your PhD is so amazing. You don't need other stuff. It's good, yeah. And it's nothing else needed, yeah. Sort of. Yeah,
the PhD was it was a nice research.
Yeah, you're doing after doing my bachelor of science with honors in business and economics, I've now done a PhD in St. Gallen, focusing on this and that. The key insights, I developed a model for doing this and that. Bang. I mean, you're in St. Gallen anyway. You're at the top university. This is such an easy story to tell. And the last sentence would be, I've proven my oral skills in winning a first place in a debate contest. Yeah. So not only are you a great scientist, but you can also talk. And then third paragraph is, I want to take the insights from this and bring it to global clients. I want to make my career in consulting at this firm. And
let me ask you something very generic. But can you see generally a match with my profile and consulting?
What are you talking about?
My profile is really weird because I have a background in economics, then I have a PhD in engineering without being an engineer, and totally different experience, I don't know, in construction, in manufacturing, in research.
I applied to Mckinsey twice. The second time around, I had just spent 2 years backpacking.
Oh, cool.
Spending all the money I had. And I applied there. And they said, so what did you do? I was backpacking. I was surfing, mountaineering, skiing. That was a weird CV. Okay? Not yours.
2 year gap. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I was at McKinsey, then I quit, then I traveled for 2 years, and then I had no more money, and I applied for McKinsey again. And it took me back. That was a weird CV to have in the interviews. Your CV is perfect. It's picture perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Theony, listen, I got no clue about what your question is about. They are hiring theologists, psychologists, everything, lawyers like me. What the hell are you talking about? You've got a business and economics bachelor and an amazing PhD from Switzerland's top university in a relevant topic. What are you talking about? They're gonna kiss your feet.
Okay.
Dr. Pascu, I think you gotta work on your.
Yes, my. I have an issue there. Yeah, doing a PhD is not an easy story. They destroy your self-esteem. They destroy everything that you have in your mind.
Okay, that's why.
At least it worked in this way for me. They totally destroyed me. But okay.
That's what this group and I'm for. I'm telling you. Yeah. This is perfect. And now you're going to prepare a little for the common sense and basic math interview, which will be super easy for you. And then you enter into an amazing career. For Dr. Pascu. It's a piece of cake.
Okay, let's conclude. I will work a little bit to the CV and the cover letter. I will send you back the updated versions.
Yes.
And we will talk again because
I want to see this. I want to see this perfectly polished, and I'll give you some input on the final version.
Okay, perfect. This sounds perfect. Thank you very much for your time, for your insights, for your honesty, and we will stay in contact for sure.
Anytime. You got the perfect profile. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish you a great day, and I will when I'm ready I will let you know. Okay,
and good luck. I keep my fingers crossed for the defense. The defense.
Thank you very much. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.